Okay, my hair is super dirty. I haven't washed it in probably 4 to 5 days, and I'm gonna wash it tomorrow, but before I do, I wanna get one last good, solid hairstyle out of it, and I wanna show you how to do it too. So today I'm gonna show you how to recreate a really, really simple side fishtail braid. It's gonna look a little bit messy, a little bit boho, just like I like, but it's really easy, and anyone of any skill set can do it. So it works really great on dirty hair, or if you're running late, it probably takes about 2 minutes to do once you figure out how to do it. So watch this, recreate it for yourself, show me how you did it. You're gonna be really excited you know how to do this because it's gonna become your go-to dirty hair hairstyle. You're gonna need a hairbrush, a back teasing brush, a comb to do some teasing, some dry shampoo, some hairspray, of course, a little tiny rubber band, and bobby pins if you have a bunch of layers you're gonna need to tuck in. By brushing through your entire hair, you want this to be, you want to be able to run your fingers through it since we are doing a side braid. Speed this up obviously, but take your time, brush it out nice and smooth, make sure there's no more kinks, make sure that you can be able to braid it really, really easily. Okay, because my hair is so dirty, I'm going to give it a healthy spraying of dry shampoo. I need to build up some texture so that I can then, get the volume that I'm looking for, and also so it doesn't look so dirty. Okay, then I'm going to take my teasing comb and I'm going to build up some volume all around the front layers of my hair. If I wanted something that was sleek and really nice and clean, I obviously would just skip this step, create a part in the front, and then pull all of my hair to the side. But because I'm trying to do something that looks a little bit, kind of messy, I'm going to create some volume in the front. So I'm going to do some hairspray and then do the exact same thing we learned in day 1, which was teasing. If you missed that video, I'll put the link below. But you're just going to want to do some nice heavy teasing in the front, and then also you'll do the exact same thing on the sides. Okay, so now that you've done some nice teasing, you have a little bit more volume in your hair, you're going to want to just kind of pull it back into almost like a half ponytail. Actually, if you're looking to do slightly like a Bridget Bardot half pony, which maybe I'll do that later, it's pretty much the same thing. You've already done the teasing on the top, and then you just take a bobby pin and secure it in the back. The more hidden you can make it, the better, but if not, it's not really that big of a deal. Now your hair is ready to do the actual braid. Because I don't have a part in my front, I can kind of pick either side, but today I'm going to go ahead and recreate this look on my left side. The thing you do is take your hair and part it into 2 separate sections. Make sure that they're as even as possible so that your braid looks even. And then what you're going to do is take the furthest piece from the other section, the piece closest to your face, and just cross it over. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take the piece that's the furthest back piece, farthest from the other section, and just cross it over and pull it tight. You do this exact same step the entire time, making sure that every time you cross a piece over, it's from the furthest section from the other section. So make sure you're pulling it really tight each time, and that you're always going to the very back or the very front piece from either section. So there you go, you see I pulled it over, I make it really tight, and then I repeat the same thing again, making sure that I'm taking the piece that's on the bottom that's closest to my face. And every time I'm making sure that I pull it really tight so that I don't lose any of the braid. There you go, cross it over, and then I take again from the very front, cross it over and pull it tight. And then take from the very back, cross it over and pull it tight. You see that you do the exact same step the entire time. The hand motion down of pulling from the front, crossing over, pulling tight, and then pulling from the back, crossing over and pulling tight. This becomes so easy. You could literally do it in your sleep probably. But just don't ever forget, you pull from the front, you cross over, you tighten the braid. You pull from the back, you cross over, you tighten the braid. All you ever have to remember is that the piece of hair that you're pulling over is from the very front or the very back, depending on which side you're on right now. The bottom of the hair, you have 2 options. Sometimes I'll either finish it out by just doing a regular 3-strand braid, or you can go all the way to the bottom with this fishtail. Remember, all you're doing, pulling from the front, crossing over, pulling tight. Pulling from the back, crossing over, pulling tight. Once you're at the end, all you have to do is take that clear rubber elastic, or any hair elastic will do, and just secure it. So if you like a more clean, streamlined look, stop right here. You have a really solid fishtail braid. But because I like things a little bit messier, I am gonna go ahead and pull apart the braid. I like things big and messy and kind of, you know, a little undone. So I just take my fingers and I separate out the braid. Because I have that rubber elastic at the bottom, it's really tight. It's not gonna pull out the braid. It's just gonna kind of loosen those layers and make it look a little bit undone, a little bit messy, almost like I may have slept on it, which is exactly the look I like. You can either use your fingers or the ends of your teasing comb, and then I'm going to take my teasing brush because it has those nice tight bristles and just kind of brush up so that I have hair poking out. If you get a little too much hair out, you can just tuck it back into the braid. Have it. You have a super simple fishtail side braid that you can do anytime, anywhere, great for multiple occasions.